Before we start this video, I'll have to mention that this video possibly includes flashing lights, loud noises, jump scares, blood, fictional depictions of gore, mutilation, and other disturbing scenes. You have been warned.
When the words FNAF Plus comes in your head, you probably think of the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative, or the recent Steam Wish trailer, or the funny green man. Oh wait, you don't know what FNAF Plus is? Where the hell have you been? Well, according to the Steam page, FNAF Plus is a remake or reimagining of the first game of the FNAF franchise, made by Fangame, and officially licensed and published under the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative. The game includes remade visuals, new character designs, remixed survival mechanics, new camera animations, expanded secrets, rare animations, lots of bonus post-game content, and a new interpretation of the original story, and even more. So in this video, we're going to be covering everything we know about FNAF Plus, so let's get right to it. It all started when Fangame, the creator of FNAF Plus, made a game called FNAF 2 open source, until it was renamed to another FNAF Fangame open source just to practice developing on a new game engine. The game was available on GameJolt, but then Scott saw it and took the game down since it was open source and too similar to FNAF 2. But Scott was actually interested into the project and contacted Fangame about making a FNAF 1 remake. And then FNAF Plus was born. It was first revealed on August 21st, 2020, on the Reddit post announcing the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative. But the name Five Nights at Freddy's Plus was revealed on August 28th alongside with a teaser on their official Twitter account. The teaser was Freddy with red eyes with two other pair of red eyes behind him and the red plus symbol on the left. On September 12, 2020, the first video on the FNAF Plus channel was uploaded on YouTube. The video was called Connection Error. The video was basically Bonnie inside the dining area getting closer and closer to the camera and causing a camera connection error. Then on October 31st, 2020, 3 different teasers were posted on the FNAF Plus Twitter account. The first teaser is Freddy's redesign. He now has pants, which actually received a bunch of backlash for some reason. The second teaser is a picture of a hallway with a poster with Freddy on it alongside with the words, "Let's party." And the third one is what seems like to be the janitor's closet. I mean, we can't forget about Bonnie's favorite place. Then January 19th, 2021 was a big day for FNAF Plus. 3 teasers were uploaded on the official FNAF Plus YouTube channel. The first one was called Routine Check. It was footage of Freddy testing out all of his scripted movements on stage before the video glitches out after 005 Friendly Laugh was shown. It shows a black screen while Freddy laughing can be heard. The second teaser was called Routine Check. It was footage from the perspective of the person recording. They're currently looking at the animatronics at nighttime. That's literally all. Next up is the third teaser, which was called Stage Performance. The video was Chica doing a performance on stage as a lead singer. But then the lights go out and Chica starts to sing slower. She repeatedly says "follow me" over and over, as her voice gets worse and worse as the curtains close, while children screaming can be heard. Then the guy recording slips on a banana peel or something and the footage glitches out. But then there was a secret teaser called Night Mode. It was discovered when glitched text was found from the 3 teasers we just saw, and then the viewers turned the glitched text into a YouTube URL. The video starts with us in the perspective of Foxy trying to escape the pizzeria at night, while multiple images flash on the screen. After it was discovered, it was made public on the FNAF Plus YouTube channel. Then, due to the positive comments about the recent teasers, Fangame released 4 extra images on the FNAF Plus Twitter account. The images were an image of plastic toys of the animatronics, a poster featuring all of the animatronics, a clock that looks like a frog, and 3 plushies of the animatronics. And that's really all. On May 31st, a small teaser was shown, which was an animated gif of Cam 10 with Freddy looking at the camera, was posted on the FNAF Plus Twitter account. But then on August 2nd, 2021, the last teaser video was announced. It was set to be released on August 8th, 2021, which was perfect timing since that date was FNAF's 7-year anniversary. The video starts off showing all of the cameras inside the pizzeria, then showing what the place looks like outside. We break inside the building because we have a list of stuff we have to check the pizzeria for paranormal activity. The mysteries we're testing are robots moving at night, which means we're seeing if the animatronics move at night, behind the pirate's curtains, which means we'll be seeing what's behind the pirate's cove, guards or live bait, which probably means we're seeing if someone's actually watching the cameras or not, and what's inside the huge box, which means we'll be seeing what's inside the puppet box. I was really surprised that the puppet was going to be added to FNAF Plus, considering they were sort of an important character in the FNAF lore. The gear we're using is a flashlight, ghost detector, and a camcorder. The first step is show stage. It cuts to stage camera, but then it goes back to the recording. We look at the animatronics very closely until we stop by Chica. We pull out the ghost detector and use it on Chica, but all we can hear is music. It cuts to footage of the pizzeria closing, but the guy recording wasn't aware. It goes back to the recording, and now we're on step 2, Pirate's Cove. We use the ghost detector on Pirate's Cove, and we hear a song again. Then we move on to the security office. They go to the office and search it. Nothing happens, but then when we pull a ghost detector, it starts going crazy. When they look at the left side of the office, we can see Foxy peeking out from the door. Then it cuts to the perspective of someone running across the pizzeria. They run into the parts and service room. They look around until music starts playing. Foxy tries to break the door down, but then a bunch of stuff flashes until it goes back to the parts and service room. But then you can see the puppet's face outside the door. People assume that the person that was recording is now deceased, but it isn't 100% confirmed. Then there's the last teaser, Help Wanted. It's not much really, it's just a newspaper while the camera slowly zooms out, but I'm gonna assume this is gonna be used for the game itself, but I'm not 100% sure. Then on October 30th, 2021, Dolcom made a St. Jude 24-hour charity stream, which by the way, if you have $1 to spend, please go and support that charity. And on that stream, Fiznom revealed a full picture of Foxy's body. And that's all for teasers, so let's move on to the Q&A. On February 4th, 2022, a very long Q&A made by Fiznom was posted on Twitter, but then Kane Carter, the creator of PopGoes, compiled the answers into one image. Thanks Kane, very cool. So let me just read it real quick. The image is sorted in 4 different categories, so I'm going to start with the first one, lore. 1. There are some changes from the original game's story/timeline. 2. A lot of secrets and mysteries from the original FNAF will be expanded on. 3. Neither Foxy or the puppet killed our protagonist in breaking and entering. Now let's move on to general. 4. Golden Freddy may or may not return. It seems like the question, why would he? 5. The animatronics will not have voices. 6. Fangame will not return. An alternative has been planned that fans may enjoy. 7. At least Spanish subtitles are planned. Other languages are unconfirmed. 8. Foxy will continue to have pants/trousers on his design. 9. The release of the PC version of FNAF Plus will not rely on the completion of its ports. 10. There may be more animatronics that we haven't seen yet. 11. The jumpscares will feel like they are actually happening inside the office rather than being overlays. 12. The game will feature an intro screen. 13. There are no Pork Chop's Horror Show Easter eggs. If you didn't know, Pork Chop's Horror Show is one of Fiznom's old games. 14. There are more currently unseen references to other FNAF games. 15. Balloon Boy is not in FNAF Plus. 16. Songs other than Goodbye to Spring and Follow Me have been considered for FNAF Plus videos/trailers. 17. No animatronics are planned outside of Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and the puppet, because more would crowd the gameplay. 18. The story will be somewhat self-contained, no cliffhanger. 19. Phil is not opposed to contributing more fan games to the Fazbear fanverse. And now, let's move on to the gameplay category. 20. Mechanics are not faithful to the original game, but the style's spirit will be inspired by it. 21. The game's mechanics will change somewhat in a way that is familiar but more frightening. 22. The ghost detector from breaking and entering will play a role in the gameplay of FNAF Plus, though it isn't very important. 23. A classic mode bringing sound effects and UI from the original game is being considered. 24. The game will not have any minigames. 25. There are no cutscenes between nights. 26. The campaign will likely only be 5 nights long. 27. Foxy will run in the hallway like in FNAF 1. 28. There is no free roam mode, and the gameplay involves no movement, you'll always be in the office. 29. It is planned to be the same length as the original FNAF, but with plenty of bonus post-game features. 30. There is a custom night with 3 bonus modes planned for the game. One is particularly special. 31. The game does not have a set for 20 game mode or anything similar. 32. There are plans for a wide variety of control options, for example mouse only, keyboard only, and controller only. 33. There will be behind the scenes content in the extras menu. 34. You can select the kitchen camera and you can hear things, whether it's visible or not is unconfirmed. 35. It may be impossible to distinguish who beats the hardest challenge in FNAF Plus. 36. We will not see any gameplay footage soon. 37. FNAF Plus is definitely more difficult than FNAF 1. And let's move on to the last category, comparisons with FNAF 1. 38. It is likely that the animatronics will be animated when on the camera, as hinted by the Cam 10 teaser. 39. FNAF Plus is planned to be more intense and frightening than the original FNAF. 40. There are as many endings in FNAF Plus as there are in FNAF 1. 41. FNAF Plus will certainly be darker than the original. And that's all for the Q&A. However, there was more information about the game's state in the original Q&A, so I'll read that as well. Update 1 as of February 2nd, 2022. All assets for use in the game have been completed, all character states and animations have been completed. The game is playable in an alpha state using very rough placeholders and basic renders. AI has been fully programmed and is currently in the process of being tested and balanced. Though playable, the game is still nowhere near a complete state, especially considering all the work left for polish, optional features, post-game rewards, and bonus content. It lacks the necessary visual polish and atmosphere to be publicly shown off, and as such footage will be reserved until much closer to release. Update 2 as of June 5th, 2022. The game's final visuals have been implemented, all UI styles have been added and are fully customizable, and the game's AI is still in the process of being tested and balanced. At the moment, there's lots of crashes and unintended behavior. After the AI is polished and balanced, development will move forward with adding sound effects and atmosphere, menus, and the endings. A small showcase of the game's visuals has been also uploaded today, which I will talk about later. Update 3 as of August 17, 2022. During the previous week, a Steam store page for FNAF Plus was prepared, coordinated, and released alongside the help of ClickTeam LLC. A Steam wishlist trailer was released alongside it to promote this store page. This page also featured new gameplay screenshots and animated promotional GIFs. The developer is also putting work into original music and composing in general, working on test tracks released for the fans to judge, and experimenting with the possibility for creating a full OST for the game. Current focus is also being placed on sound work and ambience for the main nights, as well as features such as subtitles and control support. And I will be talking about the Steam page later on. Wow, that was quite a lot of reading. I think it's best if we just move on. On June 5th, 2022, it was a really big day for FNAF Plus. FNAF showed gameplay of the game for the very first time. Everyone, including Doko, was really excited when they saw this, since it looked pretty promising. On August 12th, 4 days after FNAF's 8th anniversary, the official Steam page for FNAF Plus was released, alongside with screenshots and a trailer. When I saw this, my f***ing jaw dropped. I was so excited for FNAF Plus, and the screenshot looked really nice. The page also revealed a new mode coming to the game called Plus Mode, which I assume is going to be some type of hard mode. First, my thoughts on the FNAF Plus teasers are that they were actually pretty well made and look pretty scary. They even have that cool VHS style, which really reminds me of the FNAF VHS series. The Steam page was really informative, and all of the screenshots used in the page looked really good. And I am really interested in the new Plus mode they revealed. The same wishlist trailer actually looked really f***ing cool. It made me more excited for what's coming to FNAF Plus. The animatronic designs looked pretty unique and classy, especially Chica and Fox's designs. I really like how Chica's slightly broken, and I like the design of the cupcake. It just makes the cupcake character more unique. And Foxy just looks absolutely terrifying. I really like how he's more withered than he was in FNAF 1, and how he has a fully white eye. I seriously hope FNAF changes the mechanics on FNAF Plus, since the original mechanics from FNAF 1 weren't that special. The only unique mechanic from FNAF 1 was just Foxy running to the left door and basically warning you to close the door. I even wonder what's the puppet's mechanic gonna be. I just hope it isn't winding up the box or something. Also, there was a part where the cameras did go out in one of the teasers, so hopefully that's actually a mechanic in the game. So that's all I'd really say for FNAF Plus. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing, but if you didn't, tell me why in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.